Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of CAP Explained. Today we're looking into the topic of attachments. It was requested by one of the viewer, Samir Panda. I hope I spelled it correctly. Thank you for the email, for the message. It was indeed a good idea because attachments often are a topic of interest for such applications. So I'm going to show you two ways to do it. One from the package or the plugin rather CAP.js attachments, and one to do it by hand. And I think we're gonna start with the one doing it by hand. So let's go and let's add it to our data model. But instead of adding it to books, I would like to add it to the authors entity because we quite used a lot the books entity. So let's go with authors. And we're going to quickly create also an application for the case of authors. So let's go and let's add the attachment to our entity. I imagine that the author can have an ebook or a list of ebooks, in this case only one ebook. And what does our attachment consist of? It consists of file name, file type, and the content itself. So let's start with file name of type string. You can do string 260 to restrict it, but because that's, I think, the standard file name length, but it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to go with file type, also of type string, but with an additional annotation of core.isMediaType. So basically telling the application that this file, this field is the type of the attachment. Okay, and here you can type in content. Content, usually you want to use these three names, file name, file type, and content. Content is what's basically the whole file. And it's going to be of type not string, but large binary. Okay, so it's taken up on bytes into the database. And here we need to tell the application that what the file type and file name is, because currently these are only fields of the author's entity, but it doesn't say how everything connects. Okay, so to do that, we pass in the annotation core.mediaType, and here I am telling which of these is the media type, which is the MIME type, which is the file type. Okay, this is the first annotation, and the second one is the passing in the file name. So core.contentDisposition.filename, and this is the path for the file name. So we are saying that file name is the file name. Okay, Shift Alt F to format, and this is enough to add an attachment to an entity. Now I will show you how you can pass it to the application. But before we do that, we of course need to generate an application for the author's entity because we don't have one. So let's go quickly through the steps. List report page. Next. Local CAP project. All right, we've got only one service, and the main entity is not books but authors. I don't want any automatic fields. It can be responsive. And I'm gonna go with authors list view. Module with the name exists. Okay, from the last. I'm just gonna quickly delete it because I trained to do it and 1 second ago. Okay, so authors list view. List view. It's gone, and authors as the application title. Authors, maybe authors information, just to make it more clear. And let's click on finish. It's very quickly gonna create an application. You can see 20 new files have been added, and we can go to the object page and quickly style it. So I'm gonna create a section, and I'm gonna call it ebook. debug section, I will pass only one field, the content field. That's gonna be enough. And maybe just change the label as the debug file, just like that. And yeah, I think we can start the server. Everything is reloading. And you can see we can go to index. We haven't added any to the list report, so we need to change that. Table columns here. So let's add the name of the author. And that's gonna be enough. Also quickly rename the label to name. Okay, and if we can do also auto load for the whole application. Maybe let's skip that. Let's just go click on go. We can see we have all of these authors, auto-generated names. And if we go to the application, you can see we've got the ebook section, which currently is non-editable because we need to enable the draft. And we are enabling the draft in the service definition. So here we can just copy this line and Shift Alt page arrow down to do that. Bookstore books, but bookstore authors. So I'm basically enabling the editability of an of the entity. Again, click on go, and you can see now we can edit it. And if I just click on edit, automatically an arrow appears, an arrow which enables me to upload files. And if I click on that, I can pass in any file type I want, and I can save it. Just like that. It's that simple. And if you want to download, you just press on the link and it will download it. Okay, and you can pass in any file type you want, and it's gonna give you this nice icon of the file type. So if I put in a PDF, change to PDF, and if I pass in a Word document, it changes also. Okay, so it's very simple. And if you want to restrict the possible types that which the user can pass into the application, because maybe you just want to do Excel or only want to do PDF, then you need to go back to the definition and here add an additional annotation of core and acceptable media types. Okay, and in a table, you pass in all of the acceptable names, and the media types are just the MIME types. So you can go to the MDN documentation, common media types, and just select any one of these. So if I, for example, want to go for PDF, so the name is application.pdf or /pdf. And let's wait for the page to reload. And the only allowed files here will now be PDF files. So I can't even choose any other ones. Okay. So that's very simple for this one. And now let's go with the plugin solution. So the plugin solution is much more easier, much more convenient, as it has some benefits to it. One of the benefits is the check for malware scanner. So it checks if there's any viruses in the file and so on, which is very cool, I think. And if you just need a quick solution just to add the attachment to your application, I would definitely go with this solution. And to install it, just go copy npm I, and let's copy it. Let's just do it. Ctrl C. Let's clear the terminal, and I'm just installing this plugin to my environment. It's gonna be added to package. Okay, it's been installed. And to use it, simply let's go again with the authors entity. which there might be a conflict of names, but I don't think so. And firstly, let's import the attachment aspect, because that's a custom created aspect. And let's just import it. So attachment, I think it's attachment from, and we paste in the name. Okay, attachments, and don't remember. Let's see, that's what the documentation is for. We can just go, it's attachments. Okay, we can even copy that. Okay, and now it just says its attachments are not used. And if I go down to the authors entity, and based on the documentation itself, I can see to add the attachment, I can just do a composition of many attachments. So let's just copy it. And to my authors entity, I'm gonna add the composition, just like that, Shift Alt F2. Format, CDSW, and let's start the server. And the cool thing about this is gonna automatically add the attachments to any applications regarding authors. And you don't need to do it by hand. So it's a very, very quick solution, I would say, because we click on go, we've got the authors, and you're gonna see a whole section of attachments appears. So this is the fastest and simplest solution to do it, and it works the same as the upper hand one. I mean, differently a little bit because you need to click on upload instead of this upload button, but let's do this. And for example, let's upload this Word document. And you can see it's created by anonymous because it's a dummy account. The date scan status, so we're scanning for viruses. Very cool, I think. And you can add a node to it and just save it. Okay. And you can add as many attachments as you want because in this uppercase solution, we just passed in one field. If you would like to do an association or a composition, you would need to handle all of the upload yourself. Okay, so I really recommend you to use this one or use just one attachment. And maybe in the future, I will do a video on custom handling of many files. Okay, but as you can see, we can upload even images or whatever you want. So a very nice, very cool solution. Kudos to the authors. And if you want, you can go to the code and take a look what's inside there. Okay. So that's it. I will clean up a little bit, maybe do the attachments, the authors application a little bit nicer, maybe, maybe not, and I will upload it to GitHub. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like and a comment as always, and I hope you will subscribe. Thank you.